So in this lesson, we're going to be dividing polynomials, right? But we are dividing using synthetic division, right? Instead of long division. This type of division, we can only use it when we are dividing by a linear term. Right? It's easier if that linear term doesn't have a coefficient on the x, right? So my first step is that I'm going to find the zero or whatever is the opposite of that. So x equals, so x plus 1 equals 0, so x equals -1. So I'm using that number to divide, so -1 right here, right? Now, I'm going to use only the coefficients, right? So this x cubed coefficient is 1, so I have 1, 3, 6, and 4. Something very important here, right? We have to check that we have every term, right? And that polynomial is in standard form, right? It's in standard form, and we have every single term. So we have the cube, quadratic, constant, linear, and constant, right? So now, once I have this written like that, I'm going to make a box over here, and we're going to see what that box is later on, right? So my first step is that I'm going to bring that 1 right here, right? Now I have 1. Now I'm multiplying, right? So now I'm multiplying those two. So 1 times -1 is -1. Let me -1, right? Now those two right here, I'm going to add them. So 3 plus -1 is +2, right? And again, I'm multiplying those two, right? So I have -2 here, right? So 6 plus, I'm adding again, is 4. And again, I'm multiplying, so multiplying those two. So -4 times -1 is -4. And now I'm going to add this value right here is my remainder. Again, this value right here is my remainder. Now, because when I'm dividing, right, if you remember long division, my first step was dividing the first one, right, the first one right here, the first one here right here by the first one over here. So I'm actually subtracting 1 to the exponent, right? So this is x squared. So I'm going to do exactly the same. So to write my polynomial, I'm going to subtract 1 to that exponent. So let's click q of x equals 2. This is my coefficient of that quotient. So 1 times x squared is x squared. And then I'm just going to go down. So plus 2x plus 4. And in this case, because my remainder is 0, that's my division right there. That's number 2, right? So again, I'm going to start by my opposite right here is -1. So -1 right here, 1, -8, -10, -1, right? Only the coefficients. So I'm bringing it down to 1. 1 times -1 is -1. -8 plus -1 is -9. -9 times -1 is +9, sorry. And -10 plus 9 is -1. And -1 times -1 is +1. So this is 0. Right? So q, in this case is q of n, because my variable right here is n, equals 2 n squared. Remember that we are subtracting 1 to the exponent. I'm multiplying that times 1, so 1n squared minus 9n minus 1. That's my quotient. The next one. So first of all, as you can see, this one is not in standard form, and plus I'm missing that linear term, right? My opposite here is +7, so 7, and I'm going to have 1, -7, 0, 2, right? So again, bringing down to 1. 1 times 7 is 7. -7 plus 7 is 0. 0 times 7 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. And 0 times 7 is 0. So 2 plus 0 is 2. So again, my quotient of, b equals 2. I'm going to subtract 1 to the exponent. So b squared plus, it's going to be plus 0b, that's 0, plus 0, that's continuing to be 0, plus my remainder. So my remainder is going to be 2 divided by whatever I'm dividing on that exercise. So b minus 7. And that's it. So let's go again. So it's in standard form, and I have every term. So negative 8, 1, 3, negative 50, negative 76. So right here, bring it down to 1. 1 times negative 8 is negative 8. 3 plus negative 8 is negative 5. Negative 5 times negative 8 is positive 40. Negative 50 plus 40 is negative 10. Negative 10 times negative 8 is positive 80. And negative 76 plus 80 is 4. So quotient of x equals to x squared minus 5x minus 10 plus 4 divided by x plus 8. And so negative 6, have 1, 10, 15, negative 64. So bring it down to 1. 1 times negative 6 is negative 6. 10 plus negative 6 is 4. 4 times negative 6 is negative 24. 15 minus 24 is negative 9, or and negative 6 times negative 9 is positive 54. So that means that negative 64 plus 54 is negative 10. So q of n equals n squared plus 4n minus 9 minus 10 divided by n plus 6. And that's it for this lesson. May the force be with you.